Hello all, I'm Patrice.
And I'm Whitney.
We are the creators of the Artist Guide to the Music Industry. We are here to help you all. We are singers, songwriters, vocal artist development coaches who have been teaching an artist for decades. So, that being said, we started this out of a desire and wanting to help other artists, especially do-it-yourself artists, because that's our roots, that's where we've come from, and we know how it can be a struggle, but that with the right techniques, the right tools, you can straight shoot your success.
Yeah.
Kind of like do a shortcut to it. So today we want to cover for you something that is very interesting, I think comes up quite frequently, and that is it quality or is it quantity? Which is more important? And so we want to break down what we kind of perceive with these two. Well, one is more important, so stick with us as we go over quality versus quantity. Which route do we want to go? Okay, y'all, hate to break the news, but the reality is this. Quality and quantity go hand in hand.
Yes, they do. Right. So you could write hundreds of songs to get one quality song.
Yeah.
So they go hand in hand when it comes to your artistry, when you're building and you're getting better at things. So don't think that you just are going to focus on writing one quality song, because you're probably just going to write one mediocre song for your first song ever.
Yeah, and that's a huge roadblock that people have to get past. It's like, I'm going to write a hit. And it's like, how did the people who wrote hits really do it? And they wrote hundreds, if not still. I forget who it was, and someone comment below if you do know who I'm talking about. But they write 3 versions of the same song or the same message or the same idea and kind of decide from there. And I thought that was a really interesting perspective because it shows you that they are not limiting themselves to just one thing, but they want to do what's best for the song. So they're writing everything that could go into that song and then picking the best, right? So they're getting everything out in the whole process of songwriting, right? Don't limit, especially, if you're alone or you're co-writing, just like get it all out.
Right.
Don't try and just be striving for the quality lines right away. I would say that's where quantity comes in.
Yeah.
Just brain dump, like whatever you're feeling, colors, thoughts, something random comes in. You just don't know. Yeah. But it's so important that element is in that process.
Right, for sure. I feel like the last song that I wrote 6 verses. It's double that what I needed, but then from there I was able to take the best parts of it and put it together.
And sometimes you might find that it just comes.
Right.
Right, that quality song comes and it's like, boom, it's all there. I'd say it's more of a rarity, especially if you're just starting.
Right.
But yeah, so many people, especially starting. It's funny, I feel like the pro writers, and again, do your research, watch videos of people. They'll say this. They just have written hundreds of songs, but there's kind of this expectation walking into it that you're going to do because you decide, I'm going to start writing songs that it's just going to happen. And then people start to beat themselves up. So many times I've asked people, it's like, did you ever write songs working with artists? They're like, yeah, I started that. I'm no good. I'm like, well, how many songs did you write? And literally a lot of times they'll be like, well, I wrote one. And it's like, well, how do you expect to write one song and have it be good?
Right.
I love Ed Sheeran. He talks about the process of writing. He talks about it's like turning on a dirty tap.
Oh, yeah.
And when you really start writing, it's like all the crap comes out, like all the dirt comes out, right? And you just got to keep letting that come out till eventually there's a clean water. And then once in a while you have that little dirt or the crap that comes through. But it's true to the process. And he's an incredible writer. So that being said, there's an element of how they go together, right? Because you don't get the quality unless you really start to do things with quantity. And it's always an evaluation. Think about shows, right? Now you've opened up you performed with Keith Urban and you've done side stage for the Luke Bryan and Billy Currington and all of these people, right? If you at one point didn't, and the same with me, like doing bigger gigs and stuff like that, it's like at one point, if you don't evaluate and go, I'm doing all of these quantity like gigs and just to do performances to keep myself out there, but at one point you can't just be doing low exchange gigs.
Right.
Not many people, not good exchange value wise and so forth. So you have to evaluate and go, hey, I'm going to stop doing these gigs.
Right.
I'm going to start to look to the next level for the quality gigs that are going to pay me well and be good opportunity, expose me to more people. So I think the end goal at the top of the pyramid is that quality. But the point of this is to make sure that as you're going for that quality, you don't limit yourself.
Right.
And you go through the process. You have the bad performances. You do the bad shows. You learn from it because that's the greatest thing that you can do. Right. So another thing is, I guess where this may flip switches is when you're thinking about seeking out advice, you're seeking out training and stuff like that. Make sure that you are looking for quality.
Right.
Because a lot of people are searching in the internet world, and we hope that you're getting value from this because you're on here. But be sure as you're doing these different things, if you really want to straight shoot your success, look for quality people who are ahead of you and who have done things bigger than yourself. And so that element of quality comes in because you're gonna stream things a little bit more. Like we've done lots and lots of quantity of things and continue to do that as we grow and hit our different individual goals as artists and move into different fields within the industry. But even for me, I'm not seeking for just a bunch of quantity of videos training me on different things if I'm venturing into something. I've learned that I want to seek out those who are ahead of me, and I want quality individuals who I know are doing bigger things than myself to learn from them. So that would be something I would say is, again, you're kind of taking their quantity element
right.
and straight shooting to the quality element. And that doesn't mean that you don't have to necessarily not go through that cycle of the process of doing the shows or singing the songs and bettering your vocals and all that there. But that's an important thing there.
Yes, it is. Somebody said to me, and this stuck, not every opportunity is a good opportunity.
True.
So you add 5 dates that you need to fill gigs with, and they're all, and nothing against a dive bar, but they're all dive bar gigs. You're going to get dive bar quality people in there, and you're going to get, it just goes in a cycle.
And you know what? If you are learning, you may do those because they're going to be a bit more of a forgiving crowd.
Right.
But in the same sense, too, like you're not doing that now. It's like
right.
If you keep doing the same things, you're going to get the same results. Right. So you need to change things.
Which is the definition of insanity.
Yeah. I do like that. I think we all have to put ourselves in check sometimes too, right? And be like, am I just doing the same thing expecting this different result? And it's like, wait. Especially artists, we can get into creative modes and different things like that. And it's like, but wait a second. So do yourself a huge favor. I hope this helps. Right? We hope this kind of services you all and helps you kind of get out of that if you're running into roadblocks with kind of like, I just want quality photos, I just want quality all this stuff. It's like, just do. We be sure to check out other videos. We have another video on taking action.
Right.
You can also be sure to sign up for the free live webinar below, 5 Pillars of Success in the Music Industry. It's completely free. You put in your email, and we break down the 5 pieces that you need, or we call them pillars because that's what a pillar holds something up. So for us, it's the 5 pillars of success in the music industry. What are the 5 things that you need to have a successful career and understand and build upon so you have that sturdy foundation as an artist? So comment below too. If you're running into anything, if you're struggling as an artist, you want to know how to do certain things, we're here. And so we'd love to hear your feedback so we know better how to do these videos to get you the content that you need that is going to help you to thrive and succeed as an artist.
Yes.
So quality, quantity, go hand in hand, top of the pillar, quantity.